This was a very, very surprising chapter. Why surprising? Because I'm not going to spoil it just yet. Okay, this is Sullivan Adams giving ladies and you of Bleach chapter 591 marching on the zombies too. Starts off with the Iran cars making their presence, and Ikaku, Yumichika, they're surprised. They're on the battlefield. And we all know the story. Minori Suti experimented with Wekamundo on the Iran cars, brought them back to life. Yada yada yada. He brought back some of. We all know these. You have number 103 Dodoni, who faced Ichigo. The female round card who faced Uryu. Charlotte Coolhorn, one of the Fracciones, to Balagon Reasonbon, the second Espada, and that guy who replaced Green after he lost his arm. Of course, he was eventually killed by Green but then they start to talk now that they're back on the battlefield again. And so now what they're gonna do next. So Ikaku and Yuchika, they remembered it, and they remember them. They fought each other. Yuichika remember Charlotte Coolhorn. Their power was a concept of beauty, and also his resurrection is really, really gay. I don't mean to hate on it; it's just hilarious. Yes. Charlotte Coolhorn, he remembers Yumichika a little, but says I forgot because I don't remember someone so ugly. And then he got getting pissed off, saying that's no problem. You remember me when I kill you again? And they're like, and then Igaku chosen to calm down because they desperately need him, for the fight. And not to mention Yumichika is still banged up, so he could probably do shit if he can get up. Right now the Iran card, they're trying to sort out the situation. Dordoni's trying to say, Madal Nino, the orange-haired Nino. Nino is Spanish for kid. He's talking about Ichi. Say, hey, who cares? And then the female around Arcelius, he said, who cares? I thought it was me, that four-eyed Quincy here. Say, what are you going on? And then you got the other guy who replaced Green Jow. I forgot his name. Did they even say his name in Bleach? I have no freaking... It's been a long time since I've seen the Iran arc, so screw it. I'll find his name later. They tried to discuss. They tried to argue about how that then Minori takes the bomb and tries to fight it, but it's not really frying. It's more like electrocution. It's like an implant in their brain, so they feel pain up there, even though it's not physically hurting their bodies. It's the brain that feels the impulses. Dodoni says that's a lot worse, and it is, because you're affecting the mind. Without the mind, you can't barely do nothing. Anyway, after that, once they start the sorting and they get to work, they start to fight, right? But Yumichika, Ikaku, they're reluctant because all of them belong to Squad 11, but it's Minori Kurasuchi who reminds it, and all members of the Ginto team division are soldiers. The soldiers are supposed to protect the Soul Society. Those who fight against the Soul Society must die. Right. Those are the words of the ex-Captain Commander Genri Yusai Yamamoto. For Minori Kurasuchi to quote Genri Yusai at this moment, that means that something has happened, and to probably change him into this breaking point. Because Minori's always been for his own self-interest and his own unusual quality. But to him to quote Genri Yusai, that means that something big is coming. So, what is your biggest quote? I'm asking you, literally. Hey, well, give me your opinion, but that's later. Also, they fight, they do their best. They even managed to knock down the soldier a little bit. And they started to avoid the blood, but they got stained with the blood already. And since they're already dead, they believe that zombies could probably fight other zombies. Since they're already dead, then Dodoni gets the idea. they're already zombies, he can go all out against them without holding back or any result or any any hesitation. They're all not going to resurrection yet, so that's that's one piece of good news. But you gotta give it credit where credit is due. Meanwhile, while some of them are fighting amongst themselves and help out the enemy, here's Charlotte Coolhorn. He goes out to Gillette, the Stern Ritter, saying, "Do you want?" And she said, "Do you want to be my opponent? You're a lot better than the shiny guy." Sorry about my Nuri. Then the reason for your opponent is because you remind me of me. I think it's because of the whole beauty thing. I don't know. Beauty thing and self-confidence. I don't know. But then Bombietta goes in for the effort. Hannah goes and defends her as best she can. But then her efforts are futile against, and it's Coolhorn saying, "Hey, are you still wet behind the ears?" And Charlotte Coolhorn also says this: you can't stop a zombie's body's moving completely. In order for it to stop, you have to completely turn it into dust or ash. So basically, no movement whatsoever. Her army became all zombie Bombietta came off, and she just put it back. And then Charlotte, he uses his settle. You know how his settle form? He takes his hand, it forms a heart, and then he shoots it. I can't believe I just made a heart sign, but I don't know about my quirkiness. But you get my point. You all get my point. Like so. He uses it, and he completely blows Bombietta's away. I could barely see her through the fog, and I think all her limbs came off at once and probably burned to dust on impact. And then finally you got Jelly saying, "Ooh, it seems that Bombietta challenge and effort isn't enough. Saying you're a captain." I'm like, who's a captain? She turned the captain into a zombie. Who's the captain? And then who is it? None other than Captain of Squad 10, Toshiro Hitsugaya. I'm like, oh my freaking god. I'm like, this dude already had enough problems to begin with, so I mean, and now he's the enemy. I hate to see this, because Toshiro's one of my favorite characters in all of Bleach. For him to turn into a zombie, that means that he could die. He's died, but he probably is already dead. Remember, Teletti said her power can be used to turn to a zombie when they're dead or alive. So he could be, as far as I know, he's still alive, and right now he's just a zombie. And he still has some free will, or he died, or he has no self-control at all. What do you think? With Toshiro, and this fight's gonna be awesome. We still don't even know what's happening next in the Soul King's dimension, and there's still an Ichigo and the rest of them. They're still cannon fodder. So, give me my honest opinion. Give me your honest opinion. Put the link down in the description. What do you think? With Toshiro in this fight, it's gonna get groggy. I'm not mean groggy as in bad. I mean groggy as in things are gonna get shaken up. I'm gonna use groggy from now on. That's gonna be my power word. Not gonna be my safe word for shaking things up. So, hope you enjoyed. That's what I was just Sullivan Oz. Bleach chapter 591 on marching zombies 2, marching out on the zombies 2. Hope you enjoyed. That's my kind of side. Bye.